So now I want to continue the profile page and work on the second side, which is going to be this one, which is the bottom side. We're going to have this left side and also the right side. Okay, I'm probably going to start with the right side because we have all these components. You know, for example, the create post, we already have it. The post, we already have them. It's going to be only this one, and a bit of difference is going to be for the create post. As you see right here, we have this live event, and in the home page we have, let me just show you, we have fill-in activity. Okay, so we're going to use the same components and we're just going to do a simple this as usual. Okay, so go back right here. Let me minimize this, and then right here profile grid, and then we're gonna have profile left and then profile right, and in the right we're gonna have the create post components. We have this before. Okay, so we don't get it, so this import is manually. Let me see right now. Oh, we say can't. So import create post from, I'm gonna upside twice, and then components, and then create post. Okay, and as you see, okay, so we have it right now, and it doesn't show like the information, so I don't know what we passed before, as you see right here. So let me just see. Okay, so we need the user, so let's pass the user for it like that. Okay, and now we have the information of the user and the profile name. Okay, also this is only going to be showing when it's your profile, so if you visit another profile, this is not going to be showing properly. And also we're going to work on that, so maybe we can press another property like profile, and then go back to the create post and get it right here. So when we pass it, it's going to be true. So on when it's true, it's going to be a bit different, so let me just show you. So when it's profile, it's going to be like this, else it's going to be the same div but differentiate. So when it's profile, that means we are right here. This is not going to be fill-in activity. It's going to be live event. And we're not going to have an SVG, which is going to be an icon, which is live event icon, like this. Okay, so now we're seeing the difference. And also once we click right here to open the create post pop-up. Okay, so we have the set visible inside the components, we just need to pass it to it. Okay, so let's take this set visible, go to the profile, pass this also right here, and we don't have it in the profile. So let me go up, get it from the prop, and then also need to pass it from the app. Okay, so we're gonna go to the app, which is a state right here. Okay, so we have right here set visible, which is control the create post pop-up. Okay, like this, you see this is visible. When it's visible true, then we show the create post pop-up. Okay, so we're gonna go to the profile for both and then pass it. And now simply if I click right here, it's gonna open, and you can do the same thing that you can do before. Okay, so let me close that, and also let me work on the styles so this looks better. Let's go back to the styles, let's go to the profile grid, and then right here we're gonna have display grid, then grid templates columns is gonna be 1 FR, and the second one is gonna be 1.4 FR, and then the gap is gonna be 10 pixels. Okay, and now you've seen it goes to the right. Let me go to the max screen. So this is where it should be, and also when we go under the 900 pixels, we want to make it 1, so the grid templates column is going to be just 1. So we can take that, go back right here, grid templates columns 1 FR. Okay, and now it takes 1, but also as you see right here, it is like a bit large. So as a temporary solution, we're gonna wait like do it like 95%. Okay, as you see now, so and it's worked the same. Okay, so now we're gonna go back and work on the second one, which is this one. Okay, so let's create a new component, go back right here, let's call it, for example, I don't know, grid posts.js, and then RFC. Okay, remove that, go back right here, and then import it after the create post. So it's called grid posts, like that. We're gonna see it right here, so we can work on that. So we're gonna use some of the classes that we had before, like for the create post. So it's kind of similar, but let's do it. So create post, and then inside this we're gonna have the create post header, and then we're gonna have, let's call this left header grid something. We're gonna have post right here, and then we're gonna have another div that's called, let's call it flex. Okay, we didn't work on that, so let's have it also, and then we're gonna have just simply a gray button, and then inside this we're gonna have an icon, which is gonna be the equalize icon. Okay, like that. Let me also copy that, or maybe just gonna work on that. So gray button, and then we're gonna have an icon that's called manage icon. Okay, and then after the icon we're just gonna have manage posts like this, and this is how it looks for now. It's a bit ugly. So after the header, then we're gonna have the create post. Before that, let's have the splitter like that, and then after that we're gonna have the create post body. And then inside this we're just gonna have, we can add like a grid too. We had this before. Okay, I feel like if it's working, if it works fine. If it didn't, we're just gonna do it manually. Okay, and then we're gonna have the view type. Okay, then we're gonna have another class name that's called active grid. Okay, and then inside this we're gonna have an icon which is gonna be the list icon. We're gonna add a class name which is gonna be blue filter or filter blue. That sends any image or icon to blue filter blue. Okay, so you see now it's blue. And then after that you can just add or copy this one. Let's just call it view type. Okay, and then inside this we're just gonna have an icon which is gonna be the grid icon. Okay, and then after here we're gonna have grid view. Okay, so also I forgot something here. So I feel like this is alright. Let me just see the difference. So okay, so this is gonna be list view. We didn't have it. Okay, so after here it's gonna be list view, and maybe just lowercase, and this is also lowercase. Okay, like that. So now for the size, first of all I want to make this one on the left here, and this one goes to the right. So we can maybe go just right here and do it with a side. And it's simply justify content and then space between. Okay, because already in the create post header we had display flex and align item sense. Okay, so that's gonna put it this way. We can select this one and change the size for it. So this left header grid, so we have to right here, and it's gonna be like a font size like 22. Okay, and then the font weight 600. And also we can select this div right here, which is, let me go back right here, this flex, and you can just simply display flex align item center, and then we can have a gap which is 10 pixels like this. Okay, so now we have it in a better way. Also let's go back right here. We need another div to work on, which is this grid. Okay, this grid 2, let me change the name of it to grid 2 like this, because we already had that. So right here it's going to be display grid templates columns. It's just going to be repeat, and it's going to be 2 with the same size. Okay, so this is going to be 1, and the other one is going to be the other one. Okay, so this is going to be a gap, which is simply, we don't need no gap, we just need font size to be 14 pixels. So let's make this important so it's override the rest. Okay, so now we have it, and now we can select the view type and just simply the width is going to be 100%. Then we're going to have display flex, align item center, and then justify content center. Okay, so now it goes to the center, and then also we're going to have a gap 5 pixels, and then the font weight is going to be 600, and also we're going to have the color to be the color secondary like this. Okay, so also we need last thing is going to be to add like the active state, which is this one. We had this for the header and it was called active. Okay, so we can go back to the grid post and then go to this one, and instead of active grid, let's just make it active. Okay, and now it's added it. So I forgot something right here, which is this color also needs to be blue. So we can select the grid tool and then select the active. So we don't want to affect all the active classes, only when it's inside the grid tool. And then we're going to simply make the color a variable, and it's going to be, as you guess, blue color like this. Okay, so now we have it, and let me maximize this, and you see everything is fine.